remember waking up from the surgery, realizing, yes, I was blind. But I'll tell you, there was a couple things I noticed right away. One, the burden of that sadness and that anger and that frustration, that fear that was dwelling on me for 6 weeks heading into that surgery, for some reason, it was off. That burden had left me. Why? Because I knew that this had happened now. I was blind now. There's nothing you can do about that. Really, what was in front of me now was two decisions. One, I could go compete, and the other one, I couldn't. The first road I could go down was going home and admitting to myself, hey, this sucks. I never wanted to be blind. And now that I am blind, I'm going to forfeit on my hopes and dreams. I'm going to feel sorry for myself. I'm going to let other people feel sorry for me. I'm just going to quit. Take the victim mentality. And you know what? There was times where I almost felt like maybe that's what I deserved. There's times where you could almost kind of talk yourself into, hey, this would be the easier thing to do. But I promise you, no one is ever satisfied in going down that road. No one. The second road, the road to actually compete, starts off the same way as the first road. It's not sugarcoating it. Going home, I admitted the same thing. Yes, I'm blind now, and this sucks. This is not what I wanted to happen to me in life. But this was the hand that I was dealt in life. But that doesn't mean that blindness has to stop me. That doesn't mean blindness has to rob me of my future or my childhood, of doing the things that I love. That I could continue to have a will to succeed. That I could continue to have a vision for my future. That I could continue to do the things I love. That I could continue to strive and drive, as you guys would put it. Blindness was not going to stop me. Now, does that mean it was going to be easy? No. I knew I was going to have to work my tail off just to get back to square one. Now I was going to have to work harder just to get back to where I was before losing my eyesight. I was going to have to relearn how to read and write, learning a new language, Braille, which took about a year. I was going to relearn how to walk around and orient myself using a cane in my ears. That took training and hard work. I was going to have to relearn how to socialize with my friends. I could no longer just hang out and do the same things. I was going to relearn how to socialize and communicate and work as a team. I knew all these things were going to be hard, frustration, growing pains. But I knew at the end of the day, that is the road worth going down. That is the road that leaves you satisfied, fulfilled, purpose-driven. And that's what I want to talk to you about today, making that decision. The first way we do that, again, is pushing our limits and overcoming adversity by changing the way we see it. So for me, one of my coaches at USC has this saying. He didn't coin the term, but he always said it, so I kind of throw him that bone. But he always said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Now, I know, again, Justin did prepare you guys today to get a lesson from a blind guy on how to look at things, but here you are, okay? So, for me, change the way you look at things means seeing that in every setback, there is a setup waiting to happen. I could ask each of you right now to think of a setback that is currently occurring in your life. It could be on a personal level. It could be at a professional level. I know you guys talked probably about a lot of setbacks that you guys are going through and with CoolSys just in the last couple of days. You've determined in your mind, if you've already made up your mind that that setback is permanent, it's immovable, that it's going to stop you. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's exactly what it's going to do. It will stop you. Why? Because it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You treat that setback, again, as something that's permanent, it will be. You treat it as something that will stop you, it will. But on the contrary, if you see that setback as set up, something that you can use and leverage, learn from, believe will bring you to new heights, then that's exactly what it will do. It will do those things. See, heading into blindness, I recognize that blindness represented my biggest setback in life, but I also recognize it represented the opportunity to become my biggest setup. And really, that's what it's become in my life, a huge setup.